Hey guys, welcome to the first video of the year. I know we've had some break because of holiday, but here we are with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We're going to take a look at it. So I wanted to give you guys, of course, the pros, the cons, and my final verdict. You guys can probably already guess what my final verdict is, as I've been playing it on a bunch of the streams recently. Just so you guys can get a general grasp of everything, I want to tell you guys in this video as to what I've seen, what I've experienced playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So the game, I mean, basically it's like a lot like our previous Ghost Recons. We've got a lot of tactical things going on. We've got some vehicles we can drive. We've got a lot of different weapons. You know, like what you would expect from a Tom Clancy Ghost Recon game. Now, going right in, I would like to say, if you're enjoying your content that you're receiving on this channel, hit the sub button as well. Leave some comments in the section below. Let me know what you guys like, what you dislike, how you feel about everything. But going in, we're going to hit the pros right off the bat. All right, so things I appreciate with this is that so far the storyline is solid, and you can kind of follow it through however you want after a certain point, and almost navigate exactly what you want, who you want to pick up, what missions you want to do, and I really appreciate that from a game. It is truly open world in that regard. You have a lot of different options on what you want to do throughout the game, and it kind of opens up different chains and such. So expect to see that. As well, you have a massive map. This is number 2. You have a massive map to explore. Lots of different places you can go. You can just get in a helicopter or a bike, car, whatever you want to do, however you want to explore the map, you can, and I suggest the helicopters because, let's face it, it's fast ways to get around. But you can just get up, go, and you can go over the entire map. You're going to find enemies of various different skill levels based on yours. Also, if you're playing with friends, it doesn't really, it's a lot like Borderlands. You're not going to have that crossover where you can't play with friends because they're playing, unless you play specifically missions that are at a certain level. Then the enemies are going to be at that level. You have to be at least 150 to do the raids, which we are very close to that, and I will be showing some raids on stream probably this weekend. But yeah, you can just literally just go anywhere you want on the map. There are varying ways to play. If you want to attack a place and just bombard it with rockets from your helicopter, you can do that, and you can kill almost everybody there if you want. Don't kill the civilians, but whatever. If you want to literally go in and surgically remove everybody without drawing attention, you can try and do that too. You even have like the good old Metal Gear Solid style of picking up the enemies and taking them to other locations and into the brush or something, somewhere where the other guards or other enemies aren't going to see them. You can totally do a tactical entry, which, basically on the video that I have showing here, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing in this method of play. But it does take longer, in my opinion, than what it does for the gameplay where you would just go in and bombard stuff. But you can choose how you want to do it. Not drawing attention to yourself, sometimes you don't have to kill all the enemies. But if you get attention of one of them, you have to kill all the enemies, or they will kill you. It's really what it comes down to. So you can choose your way. You can choose what you want to do with that. Plus, there's also 4 different classes that you can choose. So a couple options there. You can be, I got to remember them because I don't have them in front of me, but there is the medic, which is what I am. There's a panther, and then there's the sniper. So basically you've got, different classes that you can branch off of and gain different skills from. So yeah. Number 4 is customizable gear. You basically have the ability to customize the look as well as to put on different attachments and things, some of which you will have to actually go around the map and find, and so you'll gain intel at certain points trying to figure out exactly where these spots are, and then you can go attack the base or whatever, or just infiltrate it and recover the intel on whatever that attachment is, or recover that attachment specifically, and then you have it. You will always have it after that. And so with all this, I mean, the game does have a good amount of replay value. You have a lot of different quests and things you can explore and whatnot. There's a gear point type thing, which is currently deactivated because of some issues with the new seasons and whatnot, but we should be seeing that again soon. And obviously it's a looter shooter kind of thing. You're going to be looking for higher levels of loot so that you can do better in raids and things. So consider that. I mean, you definitely are looking at a game where there's a storyline, you complete the storyline, and then you proceed to start looting and shooting and doing that. There's still like sub-quest things that are going to help you as well. So, I mean, replay value, I think it's definitely there. Now, going into the cons, honestly, I'm going to list my biggest con right off the bat. Number one, biggest con, God, guys, seriously. If you guys have played this game, you do know that as soon as you get to Erewhon and the camp, something's just standing out. It's the person coughing. I don't understand why they would put in this person coughing for this freaking long. Like, can someone please cure this person? Or at least make it so that their cough is only heard within a certain radius. Because anywhere in Erewhon, you can hear this person coughing almost the entire time. It is the worst part of the game, in my opinion. There is literally nothing worse in this game than that person coughing all the time. I've just talked about a person coughing for about a minute. All right, number 2 on the cons list. Movement can be a little clunky. All right, so when you're moving around the map and everything, like in your vehicles move pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. When you deal with like moving around, just like in your tactical movements and such, sometimes you'll push away a certain direction. And the way that these games are set up is they're designed to have lots of different methods that you can approach a situation. And so they kind of overlap commands sometimes, and you end up doing things you might not exactly want to do, like running certain directions, mantling things you didn't want to mantle, all kinds of things like that. So you're going to have times where it's going to be a little bit clunky, but you get used to it, and it's still the kind of game that we still want and expect from it. I will say that some of the mechanics do need revision. The one that it stands out the most to me at this point is that you can base jump by going up to the edge of a cliff, and you can basically hold A hold A, and that might be different for other things with other consoles, but on Xbox it's holding A, walking up to the cliff, and you will basically do this jump push off. But if you have ground right beneath you, you don't actually have the ability to throw out your chute fast enough, and you will absolutely hit the ground face first and die. And there's no reviving, you just die. And unfortunately, like, if you just walked off the cliff, you would fall, and then you would have a chance to revive. That makes no sense to me, because it's basically the same thing. The difference is, like, I guess, broken legs versus broken face. But still, even with that, you should have the ability to revive from that, or at least maybe just take a little damage instead. But I guess because they're considering that you're falling from a free fall parachute style dive, that you should be dying. It's just they haven't changed that, and I think that's the thing. Honestly, that's the biggest cons I have. Bullets are not hit scan. They're absolutely, a projectile that you have to follow. So those are all good things as well. I didn't list that in the pros, but it's not like a huge pro. Like, people have different views on that. I think that whenever all of your weapons work one specific way, that's the best way to do it. It doesn't matter whether it's hit scan or bullets, bullet time. It's got to be one thing, not two different things, which is kind of where Fortnite has been in the past, which I think they're all on bullet trajectory and travel time now. So I could be wrong. But in the end, in my final verdict, and it's what I said before, like I said, you could figure it out since I've been streaming it as often as I have, that this game is definitely one you should check out and explore and go into. If you ever played any of the Ghost Recons in the past, you're probably going to enjoy this one as well. And the open world, aspect of this is super, super important. It gives the ability to explore and have just basically experience an entire world of Ghost Recon instead of you have to go here, you've done this, like, you go here, you've done this, and you're done. Like, and once the story is done, you're done. That doesn't, that doesn't resonate with me as much anymore. I mean, I think that a lot of people have gotten to the point where the open world concept is something we're really, really attached to. And so this definitely provides it. It provides the game style that we really love in an environment that we're familiar with now. So in the end, yes, I absolutely suggest you pick up Ghost Recon, check it out, borrow it from a friend, whatever it takes. Take a look at it, see how you feel about it. And, you know, if you're into looter shooters, which a lot of the games that we play around here are, it's something you should check out. So as we come to the end of the video, thanks again, guys. Make sure you are hitting the subscribe if you are enjoying the content that I've been putting out here as well. We do stream on Twitch. It's every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is twitch.tv/silverdeath_gaming. Thank you so much, guys. Check out one of these two videos if you want to view some of the other things that I provide here on the YouTube channel. And thanks, and follow me on Twitter as well. All my links and everything are in description below. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Later.